Hello and welcome back to Hope Flicks, your trusted source for the latest U.S. and global news updates. Today we've got a packed lineup, from big moves in politics and immigration to major health controversies and even dramatic showdowns in the world of sports. Let's dive straight into the stories making headlines right now. Our first story is about immigration and U.S. politics. A federal appeals court has ruled against former President Donald Trump's attempt to continue cutting foreign aid. This ruling is seen as a major legal setback, signaling a shift in how the courts are checking executive powers on international funding. Meanwhile, another immigration-related case is drawing attention. In Tennessee, a man named Abrego Garcia, who had been wrongfully deported earlier, was recently released. But there's a twist. Immigration officials are now considering deporting him again, this time to Eswatini, a country he has no ties to. This has raised serious questions about due process, fairness, and America's ongoing immigration challenges. And in New York City, Mayor Eric Adams has reaffirmed his commitment to run for re-election, despite rumors that he might be leaving for a diplomatic position. Adams says he's staying put, determined to lead the city through its challenges, including the migrant crisis that has strained city resources. Now to health news. A growing controversy is unfolding at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Several senior CDC physicians have resigned in protest over new vaccine policies announced by HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Critics say the policies risk undermining public trust in vaccination programs, while supporters argue they prioritize safety and transparency. This shakeup at one of America's most important health agencies comes at a time when the nation is already dealing with questions around public health infrastructure. With top experts walking out, many are wondering how this will impact the CDC's ability to guide the country during future health crises. Economic pressures are also hitting close to home. Postal traffic to the United States has sharply declined after new tariffs were imposed on low-value goods. This is impacting not just businesses, but everyday Americans who rely on affordable international shipping for products purchased online. Economists warn this could signal higher costs for consumers, especially during the holiday season, when imports usually spike. Over to sports, where the Walker Cup is making headlines. Team USA currently holds a narrow 8.5 to 7.5 lead over Great Britain and Ireland in this prestigious amateur golf tournament at Cypress Point in California. With just one session left, the U.S. needs only 5 more points to retain the cup for a record 5th consecutive time. This tournament has always been a test of future stars in golf, and the excitement around the final matches has fans glued to the action. Win or lose, this year's Walker Cup has already delivered dramatic moments. And now let's do a quick-fire roundup of other major headlines. At the U.S. Open, tennis star Carlos Alcaraz has clinched another victory, cementing his status as one of the sport's brightest young players. On the international front, tensions remain high with North Korea and Ukraine, with U.S. officials carefully monitoring developments. And closer to home, crime stories and community safety continue to dominate headlines in major cities, with debates over policing and justice reform heating up once again. And that wraps up today's top stories from politics, health, sports, and beyond. What do you think about the immigration cases or the CDC resignations? Do you believe these will have a big impact on America's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Hope Flicks for more daily updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.